Hey guys, I'm Mike.
I'm Tim.
And this is the Board Game Rundown, and we are live from Tim's car because we bring you games from near and far. That was on the fly, Tim. It actually was. So, guys, this is happening. We are on our way to Gen Con. Welcome, everybody.
We're here to prove that we are willing to do stupid things just to hang out with you guys.
Yes, so we're rolling with a different audio setup. If it sounds rough, definitely let us know. We can things we can adjust. Hello, Facebook user. I'm sorry, you gotta click the dumb StreamYard link, but we don't know who you are. Facebook user could be the Smiths. It could be Stockton. It could be Evan. We don't. It could be TK. We love all of you, but we like knowing who you are. Thanks everybody for joining us. We are on the way. So a lot of people were making comments since we posted that we were doing this, that we would be doing Whiskey Wednesday in a car while driving. And so I wanted to make sure everybody knew that we were being responsible. And that is why I have not been drinking anything at all. Tim?
Well, I got to drink to drive better. Use my hand setting.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I only put 6 ounces in his. So, yeah, I don't know. He might be all right by now.
I didn't go to that McDonald's.
No, I'm totally kidding. We're not. There's
a bottle of booze in the very back of the vehicle,
which is sealed.
It's not that open.
I mean, he brought it, not me. Oh, it's Dave from Game Talk. What's up, man?
Oh, right on, man.
Yeah. So yeah, we are on our way. He says, Chris says we should stop at White Castle.
I love
so. I mean, we've done that. We did that last time.
I'll go to the White. I will probably at least once during Gen Con walk over 2 blocks to that White Castle. That's not far.
Actually, no, it was not on the way to Gen Con. It was on the way to Julian's. It was on the way back. Yeah. Hey, we got Steve MBO. What up? And, yeah. Wait.
Nope, that's not
no, Nick. No, yeah, he should not be looking. So feel free to zip him. We're gonna do this. He's on the dog whisperer. Anytime he looks at the screen.
Yes. I'll look this way. I won't even look this way. I won't look this way. I'll only look this way.
Oh yeah, it is Nick's. I missed it. Road trip, he says. That's right, brother.
Right, if we drop, we're going right by this landfill.
So yeah,
but we'll be back if we drop.
If you've ever driven from South Bend to Indianapolis, right on cue as we buffer.
Oh, did we? Okay.
We got our first buffer. We're well versed on the location of this buffering. If you're from Indiana, you're well versed with where this area is.
Yeah, if you drive to IU, Lafayette, Muncie, Indy, from South Bend, or vice versa. Yeah, that was
anywhere. Yeah.
Anywhere in the state. Yeah. Oh, even
Dead
Indiana
spot.
State. Even
Dead spot.
Indiana State Sycamores. Hey, but I thought we would totally lose
Kevin with us. Have fun.
Hey, Kevin, that's my coworker. What's up, buddy?
Tim calls the error 404, of course. And Steve says if we get a chance to demo or play Federation, he recommends that. 2023 Game of the Year for him. Wow. Federation, yeah. Off the top of my head, I can't think of who publishes that, Steve. Who is it?
I'll look it up. Give me my phone.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'll get it. I'll hold the wheel while you.
Yeah, you hold the. Can you reach down and push the pedal for me while I use my toes to type in the BGG?
Yeah, so this is crazy. Yeah, we decided, hey, it's almost kind of convenient now that we do our stream on Wednesday, because like Wednesday is the day that like I'll always be leaving for cons. I can't make getting Wednesday off work very often, because as some know, that's the day of the auction. Anywho, we are on our way to Gen Con. We have several of the guys already setting up the booth. Heck, it's 6:40, so it is set up.
They had it set up a lot yesterday, to be honest, and then they kind of put the finishing touches on today. And then Bob and Dan, are they down there yet?
They're down there. They have their.
They left later. They didn't leave till like 2 or 3.
Yeah, they left this afternoon. So yeah, Bob and Dan already are in the at least probably checked in by now. So
I don't know about Spencer. I'm driving something.
And Andrew's not coming until Friday.
Tomorrow night or Friday morning.
Yeah.
So if you want to see Andrew, which I don't know why anybody would, you have to wait until Friday at the earliest.
So next, that was a previous recording that was released with Wes today, and that was the tabletop simulator version of Claw, which is West, his buddies Justin and Chris. I haven't met him yet or talked to him yet. But Claw is a very interesting and very unique game. And West is going to be showing off the prototype for the first time tomorrow. He's my first demo tomorrow. I'm pretty stoked for that. I've played it twice on Tabletop Simulator now. And it's got a pretty good amount of depth to it. The combat feels pretty good. You're kind of upgrading troops, but there's troops in the middle that are neutral that you're trying to take out to get points. It's very interesting. So pretty excited about that. Yeah, there isn't much. That was just Nick's asking if I took the day off. I actually recorded that Friday, Nick's, and I feel bad. I apologize to them because I totally cut out the very beginning of that video, and I'm like telling everybody because I'm so mad about it because I took a lot of time to do it.
Telling everybody.
All right. Literally everybody knows that. There you go. But I tried to make it a good edit, but ignore the first 10 seconds.
When the board game rundown stops having technical difficulties, people are gonna stop watching. What's the point? It's part of our charm.
The two buffers weren't too bad. There's still a spot up here that can get dicey, but I got full signal right now, so smooth sailing. Rob, are we doing any events for fun?
Our booth.
Yeah, the booth is actually incredibly fun. I actually had an absolute blast. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix my sun situation. There we go. Instead of having the sun in my face, don't worry about streaming instead of moving our visor over here. Which, by the way, what's the point of a visor that doesn't have it? Why do they even make those? Why? They're And we're back.
We're live again.
All right.
I did not wreck the car.
No. And this definitely was not 6 ounces of whiskey in here.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
for beginners.
7.
So
but
Dan
yeah.
wants to know what's fun is we keep trying to show us,
Did I say least?
and
There we
he keeps refusing to learn.
Yeah, so I warned you guys about this area. Sorry about that. Again,
Horn interferes with
it does.
broadcast.
They grow so tall that they can't even make towers tall enough to get around it. You guys ever seen the sequoia corn? Me either.
I don't know where you're going.
We're on the way to Gen Con, so we're pretty excited.
So events, like for ourselves, not really, mostly because I usually leave myself pretty open. So during the show hours, exhibit hall hours, I will spend at least half of the day in the booth, likely more. And then when I'm not in the booth, I'm going to be running around. I've got a bunch of notes on my phone of like booths that I need to visit, people I need to talk to, meet up with, and then like I just like to try to find the people that I do know, check in with them, see how their show's going. Is there anything we can do to help while we're there? So we do a lot of that. And then after show hours, I kind of leave myself open so that then if somebody goes, "Hey Tim, I'm going to go have, play this game with, designer blah blah blah. Do you want to go?" I can be like, "Yes." But we do have like some things going on. I think Saturday night we're playing games at the old sets. We might try to crash the.
I just learned about that.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
No.
Oh,
I'm not privy. Right.
friends and family.
Yeah, my bad.
But then there's like one night I think we're going to try to play games with the Stockton fam
Oh yeah, of course.
and their crew out at their hotel. Then we've got that's not even counting like when we see Giuliano and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll run into him and definitely play some games.
My favorite scallywag to run into at Origins. I think, or at any convention. I think Sam's brother Ed is going to be at Gen Con, and he is the one that dubbed us the board game Rub Down.
Oh, nice.
So exactly.
Okay. It got weird. Rob says top 5 snacks to bring to conventions.
Jesus.
Ooh. String cheese. Granola bars. Water. And you need water. You
Cough drops.
bring a water bottle. That's like requirement. Top 5 things to bring to the convention. That's number 1. Bring a water bottle. Actually. Yes. Fill up, otherwise you're paying like $5 a drink everywhere.
Mine's covered in stickers from all the places.
Nice. It's a good idea.
One of them is we're getting run.
Hey. How about that? So yeah, there's for me, I'm gonna go to a creator event and see if I can get some ideas and talk to people. I'm gonna go to probably an indie game alliance speed dating between publishers and designers, and that just sounds kind of interesting. And it's over at the Slippery Noodle, which for those that don't know is a jazz bar. One of the two. But
Jake and Elwood on the outside.
All right. My bad. Anywho, yeah, the Slippery Noodle. They do it in the basement. I guess they do a haunted theme. It's kind of funny because they do something similar at Origins. We were there with the Starktons who were just talking about. Yeah. But the Arcane Wonders. Bunch of people there.
Yeah, but Foreteller hosted it.
That's right. So Bob's saying our audio is crackly. I was wondering.
Bob, you're crackly.
That's true. So I don't know if it's improved by looking more towards where I've got the mic.
Where's Bob at? He should be jumping in and streaming with us.
Yeah. One of you guys should split the screens with us, huh?
That way when we fall off the face of the earth.
You guys can fill. We're having a production meeting in the middle of a stream. Bob commented about how crappy our audio is. Nix is waving at Bob. Yeah. See, Nix is waving at Bob, who's going to be on this screen right over there in a second. I'm calling the shot. Somebody, got to get somebody.
Hold on. You know what's going to take Bob like 5 minutes? Fix his hair. Make sure.
He's got to brush it too.
Make sure he's good for the camera.
Brush the beard.
Put his pants back on.
That goes without saying. Oh, Bob says he's eating.
Oh, sure.
Just eat during the stream.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
For your dinner entertainment.
Tim is boozing during the stream. That is not true.
Liquid lunch.
Yeah. So yeah, we didn't even really have a topic. Obviously, it was Gen Con. It's a Gen.
We're just excited.
We're excited.
Just excited. Anybody that's watching, is there something that's premiering at Gen Con that you're like, oh, I want to see this, or I was there, I want to see that?
I do want to go look at Barcelona. It looks amazing. It's a worker placement game. So I'll definitely go over to Board and Dice. Again, I've talked Sky Team for Hachette, and they had a couple hits last year. So I'm just buying that one.
Oh, right on.
And after that, I don't have like any mandatory purchases. I tend to just kind of what catches my eye at the time. What can I find a deal on? I kind of wing it. I don't have organized purchases like this guy tend to does.
I mean, there's like 3 games. Yeah. It's not that crazy.
But walking around makes me end up wanting to buy them. So that's the thing. So I just kind of wing that part of it. I might find we'll see. So Bob, I was just going to see if Bob would comment if the audio is so crackly.
We don't know if it's the mics or if it is
the area. It's possible. Right. So
trying out these Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Bluetooth mics. Does that make a difference?
Yeah, we did move into our seatbelt, and it did sound kind of crackly even on the recording.
I thought that was just your Android phone's terrible sound.
Yeah, sure. Could be. Nick said his board game night fell through.
Oh, Nick's
and one of them has their son has the Rona.
Oh, I hope they get well. That sucks.
So
hopefully it's mild and it passes quick.
Right? Yeah, so this is kind of wild doing this while in a moving vehicle. I'm not gonna lie, it's way different. There's something different about it.
It is different. It is different. I'll tell you though, like while we're kind of just people are talking and stuff. Hey, Mike Jeffers.
Hey,
what did Mike say?
Too bad.
Okay, good. Hey, Mike, how about them Cubbies?
Right.
For our Cincinnati friends there. But,
right. Finally getting Jason talking about sports ball because the Reds finally decided to do something, and then the Cubs pooped on them the other day. What was it, 20-9? Isn't that a football score? Anywho, what were we talking about?
Just some things I'm looking forward to.
Of course. Nick says Cubbies.
Yeah, Knicks.
That's right.
I know I like them.
We're like 2 hours from Chicago up here.
I'll say, first and foremost, the thing I'm absolutely most excited about Gen Con, and this is no BS, is the people.
Yes.
Gonna see, we're gonna see all our convention friends. We're gonna. I was messaging the Parakeet Griffin Games crew today.
Yes.
Gotta coordinate with them. I've got Fairy Tale Campaign Trail in my sling bag, so I'm gonna have it with me wherever I'm at the convention because I always have my sling bag with me, and I just want to play that game a bunch with other people and big groups, and just kind of get wild with that.
I think that's why I don't have so much of a buying plan or schedule. It's really all the different people I want to see. That's exactly it. There are so many people that I want to see again. There's so many people I want to see for the first time. Yeah. And I can't wait for some of those.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people. Yeah.
I could go through an entire list but
and again,
just look at our schedule we've been posting for weeks. That all those people out there, I'm definitely excited to see.
Ronansky and Turksy, you know what I mean? Like all these people in the booth Grant Lyons coming in on Sunday.
right? And he's running. Well, he's one of the hosts for one of the creator events I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
Rob Silver says, "How am I feeling about the Jonathan Taylor situation?" Well, I always kind of look at my sports teams from a business perspective, and I don't think you overpay a running back to win a Super Bowl. And so if he doesn't want to play along and see what a rookie quarterback does, then deal him for a pick and draft his replacement next year. That's honestly how I.
Can you deal him with the Bears? Because I hate that the NFL undervalues running backs. I hate it.
That's why. Because you don't. The average salary of the running back on the Super Bowl winner is ridiculously low, and it is unfair. I do believe they deserve more pay, but
They arguably have the shortest lifespan in the NFL.
they do.
And it sucks. But I don't know what happened though, because running backs used to last for 10 years.
They could be arguably the most
Beat up.
important to the team, depending on the player. But I don't know. It's so funny how it doesn't translate to money. It's so weird.
NFL sucks for that reason.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my Bears.
The best running backs in the league make less than third wide receivers on the depth chart.
Yeah, it's sick. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of wild how that works. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of unfair. They do deserve more money, but I also think Jonathan Taylor is getting some bad advice from his new agent as well. Yeah, maybe Irsay probably hasn't handled it as best he could, but at the same time, I'm not going to be too mad if they trade him for a pick and draft a replacement, because that's a winning strategy in the NFL. So,
There's your football talk.
Right? Especially if we got a quarterback, it could be good. Figuring out the quarterback receiving combo is more important than the running.
Yeah, but it's still going to take him a year or two.
It will. Football. Yeah, I'm driving down to the house that Peyton built. I think I should be allowed to talk about the Colts.
It's the one Colt I like.
So
McAfee, I guess.
Oh man. I actually like Justin Fields. I'm not sure if he's going to end up being that good. But
I am wait and see. I have yet to trust an Ohio State quarterback. We'll see what happens.
it's still very possible that they could have the same pick they had next year that they had this year, and they'll get to draft Caleb Williams from. Yeah, it's no, you do. No, he's like you do. Anyhow,
You name a USC quarterback that has succeeded.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Notre Dame. The hate flows through.
Name a USC quarterback. No. What about
that back there?
No. Oh, he didn't do anything. John Bigwoody, he didn't do anything. Oh man, there's not been a USC quarterback in 20 years
Carson Palmer
that has been any good on an NFL team. How many playoff games did Carson Palmer win?
But he was a decent quarterback. I didn't say he was a Hall of Famer.
But even then, you're barely into the 2000s. That's still 20 years ago. Well, I guess he.
How many good quarterbacks from Notre Dame have there been since Joe Montana?
Hold on. Goodbye.
No, come on. Meyer did nothing, right?
I'm not the one that.
Kaiser did more than Meyer.
Lies.
No. Oh man, you gotta start on football. We're driving to Indy. It's allowed. I will tell you, as a Colts fan, the first time going to Gen Con and seeing board game tables set up on Lucas Oil Field that I've seen Notre Dame Purdue games at, that I've seen Colts games at, that I have been to several times. For the first time seeing that was pretty awesome.
It is an amazing.
Yes, sir. We got Evan with us.
What up, Evan? Are you there already?
He's asking if we're doing the Gen Con drive. Yeah, when are you showing up, man? We are on our way. The rest of the crew, well, at least Bob and Dan are there. The other guys have our booth set up. So we'll be there in about an hour and a half, maybe two. Hour and a half. So
We're close to Copenhagen.
yeah, our signal actually wasn't too bad through that spot. We dropped once, but
and not where we thought we would.
no. So we're back.
Talking about like people, like just being excited to see people. Like I kind of met and became friends with Evan at Origins, and now it's like, oh, dude, you're never shaking us at a con.
Right, he is way too nice. I definitely won't be excited to see him again. He says he's flying in tomorrow a.m.
Okay.
So awesome, man.
Hit
It'll be
us
good
up.
to see you.
Hit us up, man. Well, he's gonna be by the food anyway, so he has to. We booked it. We put an ankle bracelet on all of our guests, so
He's Friday
it
though.
starts to beep if they don't come by and say hi.
Yeah, we're pumped for all the people that are coming in the booth, guys. We're so excited for that.
And
That's honestly it. Like running the booth and seeing all you guys that are coming to see us. Like that's it.
if we get three people that have seen the show before come by and say hi to us, I'll be so excited. Because Andrew coming by at Origins, and he actually hung out a little bit, was my favorite thing of the whole show.
Yeah, we played a couple games with him.
And it was my favorite thing of the whole show. Just getting to spend time with somebody that it's crazy to me that anybody even wants to hang out with us.
Yeah, why would anybody want to hang out with us?
So,
I agree with that. And that's why if you will be at Gen Con, you should come and see us because we will make sure that you are miserable.
we will do everything in our power to ruin your Gen Con.
Yes. You'll never want to go to a con again.
We're
Board
driving,
game rundown, guys. Ruined my experience.
we're driving through Peru, Indiana.
Yeah, here's where it can get a little dicey too, signal-wise.
That Eel River don't
Yeah.
have no internet.
He's excited to hang out. It's going to be a blast. We already had our sports chat. We had no topic tonight, so it was just. We're literally driving.
Just driving.
I mentioned how weird it is to do it while you're driving. Try it. You don't think it'll be weird, but then you do it, and you're like, wait, this is kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
And he's driving.
But the thing is if we weren't doing this, Mike and I would just be talking nonstop the whole way.
Right.
So now
That's
it's
what
just
we're doing anyway.
we're already gonna do that anyway. So
You just don't get to hear most of it.
might as well do it with you guys.
So we're staying at the Crown,
Yeah, and I'm at the Omni.
and you're at the Omni. Yeah. And Spencer and Dan are at the Crown.
Crown as well.
Yeah. Which means we're the complete opposite corner of the free gaming area, but I don't even know if we'll ever get to it.
I don't know where the Omni is. Where's the Omni?
It's
I didn't look
really kind of on the same block as the Crown.
Okay, just on the other side.
It's so funny to me that the Gen Con map of the convention center is oriented south-north. The way they have it numbered, and if you actually look at how the building is on Google Maps, it's upside down.
That would jack me up.
It does it's weird. So, yeah, it's still weird to be in a moving car doing this.
It is.
We're going over, I think that was the Wabash.
Yeah, that might be.
Yeah. So, entering Peru, like you said. Well, you don't really enter Peru on 31.
No, you go next to Peru. There was an old truck driver I used to wait on all the time.
Evan's heading home for dinner, and he's wanting to have say hi. Yeah, man, we appreciate it.
Dude, it does not go unnoticed. I appreciate you pop in on all these streams now. It's
Always.
fast. It's a
I got to get you on one of these. That's happening.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
happening.
Yes. He's on that Seattle time, though, right? Or Portland time. Keep Portland weird.
Portlandia.
I love Portlandia. Yeah, that show is my sense of humor.
So I said it. Yeah, awesome. So
Now we're coming up on Grissom Air Force Base.
yeah, this is kind of turning into a vlog, which we
Yeah.
kind of figured it would.
Yeah, here we go.
It's our travel vlog. I was going to mention this to Tim earlier, so now's the perfect time. I haven't heard this idea yet. I am going to Alaska in 17 days. Technically, 17 days is Vancouver. 2 days after that is Alaska. I thought about streaming from somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Just if I can get a shot of some of the gorgeous scenery that's out there and I can get a signal to do it, I don't see why I wouldn't, because it's beautiful there and I cannot wait to go.
Man, I'm gonna have to line up. How long are you gone for? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
I'm gonna have to line up some good guests in 2 weeks. Like people you'd be like almost jealous. What? See if I can
Oh,
get
you got
Wes.
Stefan Feld on the stream while Mike's in
Yeah.
Alaska?
Oh,
What?
sorry. Oh, Stan Kordowski said he was gonna come on and
Yeah.
hang out.
You got Stan?
Dude,
What the heck?
we hung out for 6 hours. Yeah, that's what's going on.
What, you played Blood Rage with Eric Lang on the stream while I was in Alaska? I hate you.
Yeah, he wanted to show me the scene.
Oh, and then on afterwards?
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, let's see. What's Nick say here? Wouldn't it be great if you could just Indiana Jones Bloodline to Gen Con? Yes.
Yes, I will travel by map every chance I could. I go so many more places.
That's actually, that would be my superpower. I wish I could teleport to anywhere in the world at any time.
I think that's super.
On my break, I would just teleport to, so, would you say that because we're coming into Kokomo? Obviously, Tim's been there.
I've never actually.
I'm a
been there.
decent person. I have not.
Whatever.
No,
You
I've
know
not.
Showgirls 3 in Fort Wayne.
No.
There's actually 3 strip clubs in Fort Wayne that are 1, 2, 8.
I don't like them.
I don't
I'm
like
sorry.
strip clubs either, but I used to drive as a delivery driver. Used to drive by them all the time, and it would blow me away the number of them that have like breakfast buffets, and you'd see like big. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. Like board games.
Yes. It's funny. What I'm gonna buy. I have some old school games I'm hoping to find every. They keep a. So we're gonna see if I can get lucky. But yeah, I'm not, that's true.
I keep going back to that. Did you see?
I stayed up all night to get lucky. Okay. Okay, back.
They were sharing. Somebody on one of the Facebooks was sharing an ad geared at people going to Gen Con for gentlemen. And apparently it's downtown. And I'm like, hey, not my style, but I appreciate or I respect that man's gumption to just put it out there. Like, this is what I'm doing, what I'm into. I'm very excited about that. Do you think that that's the license plate in front of us says Tweezer? Now, is that a Tom or a Tim that's a big fan of Weezer? Or
Big fan of Weezer that they put him on their license plate. Say it ain't so.
Oh, I'm running through all the Weezer titles. It's like,
Well, I mean,
to get through this ride with Mike, I'm going to need my hash pipe.
oh my gosh.
The thing is,
The thing that was breaking in front of us looks like it should be able to carry a box full of your toys. And I would probably, grab some of those toys, but I'm fresh out of batteries.
Woo! We are on a roll. You know what? 2 things. First of all, if Mike hadn't eaten all those pork and beans before going on the trip, and then that's Weezer song, fun. And then at Origins, he was hitting on this chick until he saw her pink triangle.
Oh my gosh.
He's out.
Wow.
Come on. What are you going to do? Call the Pinkertons on me?
Oh my gosh.
We're going deep with Weezer references.
That's we did. We definitely went very deep with our Weezer references.
Yeah. Now I've come undone. I've run out. Did it click?
Yeah, oh yeah. We ran them into the ground, that's for sure. Uh,
You gotta read the comments.
Andrew Warner says, "Why are they still closed?" Hey, I don't know.
Listen, man, that's the OnlyFans.
I mean, I was clothed, but if you want to destroy my sweater,
Oh, let me get my sleeve out. There we go.
whoa.
You feel better now, Andrew?
I don't even think Tim caught that reference.
Yeah, I caught the destroy your sweater.
Yeah,
I already said the name of the song though, which is Undone. You didn't say it. You went for the in parentheses title of the song. Real fans know.
Well, you can talk to me as I walk away.
You know what you look like with those glasses? Buddy Holly. You walked into that.
Oh my
You
gosh.
walked right into that.
I got you.
This sucks.
It's terrible. Wow.
Really good streaming.
All righty. So we are, I guess, a little bit south.
No, just
coming up.
Yeah, we just went through Grissom.
Why are they still? Nobody knows. So Andrew, yeah, he's not coming until tomorrow.
Yeah, Andrew, tomorrow night you're coming down?
Yeah, this is still wild doing this while we're driving. That's right. We must be in Indiana. We're passing a large RV dealer right off the road here, and we have soybeans and corn on the other side.
Two staples.
We are in Indiana.
Two staples of Indiana agriculture.
Really is.
Yeah.
I mean, we actually are from the RV capital of the world.
Yeah.
Technically, so.
Yeah.
Tim hates the town.
I do.
It supplies jobs to so many people.
That's specifically why I hate it. Thanks for bringing that up. Who doesn't? What's the work?
Right, it's overrated. So,
Yeah.
92% of alumni would choose RV Tech. It is.
I'm still paying off their student loans. Thought they could get a deal with that.
I'd probably do that. Then you can watch me unravel. I don't know.
We moved past that.
We did.
Okay. I thought that was like a Grissom, joke.
Next has emoji, rows of corn emoji, driveway, rows of corn emoji.
Accurate.
Yeah, accurate. Yeah.
Out of the corner of my eye, I thought they were like little hand claps because he liked our research jokes so much, but that was clearly not the case.
Actually, pretty much where I grew up. Yeah.
Was city boy.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that is Indiana. It is quite boring until you get into the cities. That is why I have to go to places like Alaska and look at things from a different vantage point, because I get flat world syndrome. It's too flat here, so it just becomes uninteresting after a while. Like this drive to Indy, case in point, it is the flattest section of the earth.
And it's funny though, you get right into southern Michigan, like literally 15, 20 minutes from my house, and you get into some pretty good rolling hills pretty quick.
And it's funny because it's on the same latitude as certain parts of France, which make some of the best wine in the world, which is why some of the best wine in the U.S. comes from southwest Michigan, which is really only about 30, 40 minutes from where we're at. It's a really pretty part of Michigan. Michigan is gorgeous. I've spent so many summers hanging up there. At least that is available. And Lake Michigan is not far away.
I just learned about Torch Lake recently.
That's a bucket list. That blue one.
Yeah, Caribbean clear, a huge sandbar. There's kayaking up there. A coworker was showing me he was going to Torch Lake this weekend. I was like, that looks awesome. I said, I'm still going to Gen Con, but that looks awesome.
That's one thing I nerd out on is geography, like seeing the world from different vantage points, how pretty things can be, and yeah, seeing something like that is something I want to do. So love that kind of stuff. Yeah, here we go. Nick's has got a white building, barn, silo, field, abandoned white block building, missing sign, gravel pull off, corn, soybean. Yep, that does cover it.
Yeah.
That covers it.
Yep, there's a barn.
Uh-huh. And
It's just some construction, but it could be a gravel pull. If you're doing it right.
yeah. Man, no kidding.
All right, Mike. Dream scenario. You're at Gen Con. You can play any game you want with any designer you want. What are you playing and with who?
Whoa.
And you're not allowed to say Mission Control and Donnie and Corey.
I am really looking forward to that.
I am
But,
too. I am too.
But, wow. Wow.
It'll hit you hard, man.
That one's deep.
I mean, no, like some of them could be.
I mean,
like it doesn't have to be their game, you know, but it could be. But it could be.
yeah,
Like
right.
I want to after.
But that's what's fun to me. I really like playing games with designers.
Because
they
play What the Cop with Eric Lang.
I like appreciate. Yes,
he's as he was about that.
Yeah, yeah.
And we just played it last weekend, and it's pretty cool. I want to play with a large group. Like I want to play with 6 players.
Yes, yes. You brought it, of course.
Of course. I only brought like 3 games that we played. Everything else that I brought is like stuff that is like either prototype or we need to review.
Yeah, I brought small boxes and stuff I want to review, like Dawn of Ulos. Yeah, that one's up high for me. Obviously, Castle of the Burgundy is going to be one.
Dawn of Bolts might be a game that I buy.
I have it. I brought it. Bought it at Origins. I brought Big Top, which I got at Origins.
Big Top Huey? Rest in peace.
Nope. Just Big Top from All Play. A little circus-themed auction game. Looks pretty interesting. Pretty cool bidding mechanic. All Play had another fun game called Fiction at Origins. The one I was telling you about. I think it would be a fun game to stream.
Okay.
Because it's like one person has like a book, like Wizard of Oz, famous books, Moby Dick, and it's literally just a 5-letter word from that book, and that person, so the other people are just going to guess a 5-letter word that may be associated with that book, and then the clue giver, or whatever they're called, is going to tell you if each letter is either in the wrong spot or not in the word at all, and they do that for each letter, except they can lie about one of them.
I forgot to bring the crypto.
I brought it.
Yay!
I'm low on sheets.
That's okay. I'll use a piece of paper.
Piece of paper works. Yeah, the crypto is a blast. I'm so glad I got more people into that one.
You talking about that game, like maybe go, oh, I want to play the crypto this week. I finally bought it at
I know. I saw you playing it with family. It's so fun. My family likes that one too. Yeah, it's. I really like the tension in that one. It just makes it very different than other word games. And it's not hard to give a clue. There's no like AP giving clues. You might take maybe 10, 20 seconds, but I've never seen anybody take as long as people can take at code names, which I think can bog the game down. But anyway, yeah, I love word games. I think I always enjoyed when I was a kid playing Scrabble, Upwords, Categories, Taboo.
Here's a game that I've almost bought a bunch of times, and people keep talking me out of it. Werewords.
You know what's funny? Before Origins, my only convention prior was Origins 2017, I think, and that was the year that Werewords came out. And I played it like 10 times with my Warsaw group, and then I haven't played it since. And I don't think it's a bad game. I just it didn't seem like one I wanted to buy. It seemed like one that you could potentially play like on a car ride with people or anywhere though, which makes it kind of fun. Yeah, Brandon Houston is back.
Hey,
He says we're road tripping, and that is dedication.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we're on our way. We just said heck with it. We've been trying all kinds of random stuff lately.
Well, and honestly, what would be very cool is if when we get to the con, like we'll break for a second. We gotta have a little team meeting, and stuff. And then I'm hoping that we can find Giuliano and maybe somebody else and like do another stream.
Oh boy, listen to him. Listen to him. He's ready.
I'm in it to win it, man.
He's in it to win it.
Ready to go.
We don't have a lot of people watching this one tonight, unfortunately.
We're at a different time.
We didn't really have a topic. Like, oh, they're just on the road.
I mean, we're still a half hour earlier than our normal.
That's true. We're way earlier than normal. That could be a factor. And we've noticed we get the most viewers after about 9:30, actually, which is funny. Anyway, we still do it for fun. It's just fun to watch how many people pop in and out as we do it. Yeah. Oh, Brandon said he's had too much. Yeah. You talking about Tim? This was his drink. There was 6 ounces of bourbon in it. 16. Yeah. No, we were of course joking about that. But yeah, we're road tripping. Maybe we should have called it our road trip vlog. Right? Gen Con road trip vlog.
Well, Kelly was like,
trials and tribulations.
Kelly's like, well, I looked at the thumbnail for the thing, and of course people think you guys are drinking.
Yes. That was kind of why I did it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny that people thought we would actually have like whiskey drinks or down the road.
Man, I am a CDL holder. I can't be messing with that, right? I don't have to use it for work, but if I ever needed to, I want to be able to have it. Because that's a good paying job anywhere I go. And pretty quick to get hired, unless you got a DUI.
Brandon says he might be going to Gen Con next year. Where are you at in the country, Brandon? I did mention I've been a lot of places, so I find it interesting to figure out where people are from. I don't mean to pry. I just
I like to know where people are from. Hey, man, where you from? Like or any convention.
Well, yeah, because especially if you're close enough to come to cons. He's in Atlanta. Yeah.
How about the Braves?
Yeah, the Braves are going to be good for a while. They've locked up so many young players on these cheap contracts, and they're just able to farm pitching. They've been doing that for decades. It's not fair. Yeah. They have Acuna and Albies and Riley and Olsen. This is not even a fair line. Anywho, yeah, they're stacked. They're going to be good for a long time. Strider's a stud. So is Max Fried, too, when they can get him back. He's a very underrated pitcher. That guy's a stud, too.
But not your football team. Sorry. Your basketball team. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, baseball. Good baseball time.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. So, yeah, it's funny. Baseball or football, man, you can't catch me up a lot on those two.
Okay, so Mike, is the Colts your favorite team? Who's your second favorite?
NFL team? Yeah. Oh, wow, that's funny. So for the longest time, it was a very easy question, and it was the Saints because of Drew Brees.
Oh, sure.
They were black and gold, and he's one of my favorite players of all time.
Sure.
But that's not the case anymore. I will. You know what's funny is I still do watch Bears games. They used to be my second favorite team. They were for a long time, and it wasn't the sucking. It was actually, I will tell you, this is a confession I may be making. I've made in other places before, but the angst from Bears fans got worse after the Super Bowl, which also happened to do with the Peyton Manning era, and especially when he went to the Broncos, because not a lot, but there were some Colts fans who became Broncos fans, and I think that was a catapult with the Super Bowl that made Bears fans more competitive against Colts fans. I don't have anything against the Bears at all. I pay attention to their moves and who they draft and how Fields plays, and he's exciting to watch. But Bears fans give Colts fans a lot of crap, and they have for quite a while. I don't dish it out to Bears fans until I get it, but I get it all the time from them, more than any other fan base.
Here's the thing: is Bears fans, and I say this as a Bears fan,
Better go on.
Well, they are better, but they should also
be.
They should also shut up until we're good.
Right.
Like,
You got nothing to talk about
you
yet.
get a leg to stand on. Let's go. But I also, the Colts weren't even in Indiana when I was born. The Colts are not my team.
Right.
You know, because people are like, well, you're from Indiana, you should like the Colts. And it's like, no. Colts are from Baltimore. I'm a Bears fan, but also regionally, right?
In northern Indiana, most fans are Bears fans. Especially,
there's a big swing over the Colts side.
I don't think so. There's a lot more. Well, maybe in the South Bend, Elkhart area where we're at, but if you get, Northwest Indiana, they're all Bears fans.
Yeah. You can over there, Hammond, Chicago, all that.
There's no difference. Nick says, how many times can a team have another rebuilding year? Grr. That's a great question because, the Bears have been experts at that.
Eventual rebuild.
I know.
Bears, Cubs.
It's like you eventually got a hit, but, when you're still the franchise.
Yeah, I just can't believe Mitch Trubisky didn't pan out.
Well, I mean.
Good God, kill me now. I'm going to drive into oncoming traffic. I hated that.
Well, that was not only a bad move, but the guy that was running the system he was in did not really do a good job of fitting it to him. And regardless, his ceiling wasn't that high anyway.
No. It had a low floor. It had a low ceiling.
Yes.
Terrible.
Yeah, the walls had already been taken out as well.
Yeah.
The bathroom needed new plumbing. So, it was. I am excited about some of the plays that I've seen Richardson able to make. Just some of the highlights he's able to pull off sometimes already that I've seen are ridiculous.
You watching Colts practice?
I'm already watching minicamp to see what Anthony Richardson can do because our franchise is on his shoulders. I really like the head on this kid. I didn't know much about him until I thought it'd be a possibility of getting drafted. And honestly, the thing that has impressed me most has not been his athleticism, but his athletic skills. The ceiling's insanely high, but he's got a lot to prove. He's going to make mistakes. He's making a lot of mistakes in practice so far. But when he hits, the plays are just unreal to watch.
Practice is where you're supposed to make the mistake.
Right. But, it's exciting to have upside. We haven't had upside since Luck quit. I hold no animosity towards him for doing that because he did what was right for himself and his family.
I think
well, you're a Bears fan.
I'm a Notre Dame fan as well.
That's right.
Played for Stanford. Harbaugh. Come on, man.
Right. I should know better.
All of my hatred comes from what did they do when they played Notre Dame?
He was.
Well, they beat Notre Dame.
Well,
at least one time.
That's right. They did at least once. So it turned into hit that bourbon, Tim. Yeah, it's funny. It's turned into a very random sports chat.
Yeah,
we can go all day.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like.
Movies, sorry. I've tried. I know. Nobody is.
Speaking of movies, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 just dropped on Disney Plus today. The only bad thing is that I haven't had a chance to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm dying to see it. Alaska. That looks really good.
It does.
Looks really good.
Yeah, so I'm definitely excited for football season for sure. It is crazy that the Cubs are, I don't know, figuring it out a little bit. Maybe, I don't know.
I thought for sure we were going to sell off anyways. I thought Bellinger and Stroman were gone for sure.
I really didn't think they'd be any good this year. I might have been wrong. I'm okay to admit that.
I'm ready to be wrong.
It's totally cool to be wrong about that.
I went back to being immediately bitter after the 2017 season. You think never won. I'm like,
It
oh,
wasn't right away for me. It was once the Ricketts started selling a bunch of buying up everything around them, and I don't know, put more money into other stuff than they did the team. But they got some pieces right now.
well,
But
right.
they have some rentals, and they, we'll see what happens with them.
So just so people keeping track, we are through Kokomo.
Oh, Brandon is trying to zoom in and see what all the games are in that car. Well, since you asked, I'll facilitate here. My mic is up here on the seatbelt, actually, so hold on a minute. Everything's in a bag. So we know,
except for the mission control, which we're getting signed for our giveaway winner.
Yep. And speaking of giveaways, if you haven't signed up for our Castles of Burgundy Frosthaven giveaway,
So two winners.
Two different winners.
You're gonna win one of those.
All you have to do is comment on the video. What are you doing? If you haven't done that, then what are you doing?
Yeah, get on there.
I have a buddy I've still been trying to convince. Just literally just put a thumbs up on it.
Yeah, that's
for
all
the
it takes.
love of God.
That's all it takes.
It finally occurred to me 56 minutes into the stream. I was going to tell you that this road trip, if I got like really excited and crazy, kind of feel a little bit like Tommy Boy. You got the
big guy, little guy, bad guy.
Next thing you know, your change is missing off the dresser and your daughter's knocked out. I've seen it 1,000 times.
Tommy like wing.
I always got to deter these things. It's like I just caught him after Thanksgiving dinner.
Is there a mark on my face? Because it really hurts. Not here. Not so much here. But right in this area. Uh-oh. Nothing at all. Oh, what happened to your face? Son of a bitch! I knew it! You know what? As an underrated road trip movie that I absolutely love, and if you haven't seen it, Mike, you should, because it's a musical. You should love it. That's Blues Brothers.
Oh, I've seen it.
All right.
It's been a long time. Brandon says, I saw that I want to hold on to my luck for Marvel Zombies.
Oh.
Yeah. I brought Dawn of Ulos, which I really want to get played.
We got a copy of Marvel Zombies we're giving away at the convention. We got 2 copies of Marvel Zombies. Oh, yeah, guys, we haven't even talked about that. We're giving away over 100 games at Gen Con. We've got a prize wheel, and then some of the bigger games we are going to raffle off every day. So you swing by the booth, you ask for a raffle ticket, you get one. You ask to spin the wheel, if you get the raffle ticket on the wheel, you get a raffle ticket. Stuff like that.
We need to make a mid-video decision. We need to make a video just called Gen Con Free Game Giveaway that is just a to-the-point 3-minute,
What are we giving away?
The raffle stuff. Just walk up and get that's our free game giveaway. We need to just advertise that specifically and not an hour into the stream. Label it something else so we can draw more people to it. Later. So, right? I mean, why not? It should at least bring some people. Dang it. But yeah, we had a line at the Origins booth. It's Gen Con. They'll be over trying to get Lorcana anyways.
Yeah, that's not far from us, right?
No, it's not that far. Yeah, it's really just we're kind of we're not too far from like Renegade or Tabletop Tycoon and the Everdell stuff.
Right. Or Whisper.
True.
That's Tabletop Tycoon. I just wanted to be hipster and not say Everdell.
Right.
The other game that they have.
That other game.
Starling games.
That we've only got like 6 videos on.
Right. And Andrew will just keep making Everdell videos.
I know. That's actually great. Brandon says it's the 5 o'clock free crack giveaway. That's true.
Free crack giveaway?
Yeah. Hey, he did say he's from Atlanta, so they might be slanging that.
They do it different in the Dirty South.
That's true. You got to throw them bows. Yeah. That was a Luda reference. So Brandon might be our only viewer now. Him and Nick's, it looks like. We appreciate you guys hanging on with us.
Yeah, well, we probably alienated a bunch of people with sports talk.
Yeah,
Like, oh, they're just talking sports.
All they're doing is
That's
talking about dumb stuff.
Let me think of some of the other games we're giving away at Gen Con.
Oh, yeah.
Hanzo, like Anniversary Edition.
Destinies.
Yeah, lots of Destinies.
Arc Nova.
Wonderbook. We already said Marvel Zombies. Monuments.
We need a
Deluxe Edition.
picture of all the games. We need a video just for that.
Oh my gosh.
Old Dave Chappelle skit. Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, this is just kind of a random idea. We ran with it. It's funny because it's still like about 23 minutes before we do our normal stream.
Right.
So
I
yeah.
mean, at some point in time, you're gonna have to like get my phone and put in the directions to the hotel.
Yeah, we do kind of have to do that.
I know I can just drive down Meridian basically until I get to
Yeah,
the stadium. But
yeah, you could actually do that.
just
Just
go
be
right
left at the
downtown.
stadium, and then actually our hotel is just on the other side of the convention center. Probably wouldn't be that hard at all if you did that. So we could get there.
I still like to use GPS.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. No, doesn't everybody these days?
yeah, I'm totally spoiled by it.
I know, right? It's funny. I'm checking messages. I'm looking, seeing who is. Okay. Bob's giving me room number. That's why I was looking. It looks like those guys are on their way somewhere, meeting up. Uh-oh, we have Colton from Kinson Key Games. It looks like he started a stream about 20 minutes ago, which if you guys
Well, that's where
want to, right, yeah, checking out Galactic Cruise, that's one thing you should do at Gen Con. That game looks crazy good. Especially if you like crunchy work placement games. Yeah, I was just looking at my notifications just to see what was up. We had a few more people pop in here. It looks like maybe.
Still here.
Yeah, Brandon, we are giving out a ton of games. It's pretty silly. We had to divide the stacks into days, and I'm like, oh, I'd like that, and I wouldn't mind having that, and that would be cool in my collection. And oh, I know where I'd put that on my shelf, and I did that like about 12 times.
Man, there's so many games that it's like I wish I could take this one. I want this one. I want Marvel Zombies. I want the nice copy with the minis that we're giving away.
Brennan said he was going to comment on the other video. He's already has 2 games of Frosthaven going, so he doesn't need any.
You don't need another copy of Frosthaven, Brandon? Come on.
Yeah, pretty wild.
What are you even doing if you don't want more Frosthaven?
Yeah, well, it's kind of funny. I like Gloomhaven and Frosthaven, but it's not like a go-to game for me. Me, Dane, and Bob started one up, and the characters were cool, and I liked the mechanics a lot. But we played like 2 games that night, and we haven't played since. No, of course, that was before con season started. That was like about 2 months ago.
Con season kind of jacks like everything up for a little while.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's sort of that we generate.
And really,
Brandon says he backed Marvel Zombies.
Oh,
so
very cool.
That's why. I got you.
Yeah, we only do 2 cons. We're not even like, oh, we do PAX and Gamma and Dice Out East and, Board Game Geek Con.
Although I am going to most likely commit to QSCon 2024. I've said it before. I'm just saying it as me committing to it. I don't say something and not do it. So it's like I tell myself, well, maybe I'll give it some. No. If I've said it, I've already done it, or it's about to happen.
I already told my wife. I'm like, look, next year we're planning a trip. We're gonna go to like New York.
What I'm gonna do,
Niagara Falls.
Not just Niagara Falls. I want to go through because I was there a couple of years ago on the way to Boston, I want to go through the Finger Lakes, which are about an hour and a half. There's like 8 waterfalls that are gigantic and tall and through this carved rock within like an hour and a half of Syracuse. I want to go see all of them. I want to make like a week of it, literally. Yeah. So upstate New York is gorgeous. When just driving through it made me want to go back. The only stop I made was in Cooperstown, which is one of my favorite, maybe my favorite small town ever. It was incredible. So I can't stress enough. If you like baseball at all, definitely put Cooperstown on your bucket list.
So yeah, I'm trying to. My goal is to make QSCon a thing that I can go with the fam.
Yeah.
You know, like I think my wife might actually come to Gen Con next year. Like I could bring wife and kids. At least they would come to Gen Con for like a day. You know, and I can work, and then they can kind of come and see everything and see what we do for a day, and then they can go do the children's museum and the zoo, and you know all those things while I'm not there, or swim at my sister's or at the hotel or whatever. While I'm working the con, but they were actually going to try to come this year, but then Kelly ended up dog sitting for Bob.
Yeah.
So we've got Winston for a couple more days.
Winston. Still waiting to unleash the Winston Award.
Yes. We are going to have what will seem like a non sequitur for an award for seal of approval for games.
We need one.
We do.
Are we actually unleashing that now? No.
But
it's been talked. It's been talked about.
We'll leave it like little Easter eggs in the middle of these videos.
Yeah. Little Easter eggs is what we're doing. So the Board Game Rundown needs like, our seal of approval. If we collectively give a game an 8 or a 9, to give them, hey, those are our approvals. And we need them to be awards that we give them. Why not? It's cool to have an award from us. You got an 8 or a 9, hey, that's commendable. We're saying your game is awesome. So we're going to stamp it with some type of award or seal of excellence, if you will. And we're considering making Bob's dog Winston the mascot of that award. And so I can't wait to unleash it. I hope to do it soon. I've got some pretty good photos of Winston already on some sort of generic looking awards. But we can hit some guys up that are a better editor than I am, and we'll make Winston look nice and spicy.
Imagine if we had somebody like Katya do up a mosaic of the Winston Award.
Oh wow, Winston! Now that would be worth her doing one for us. Our running meeple, not so much.
Not as exciting as it doesn't grab like.
But if she could mock up, wow, a Winston award, wow. Oh my gosh, that would be insane. That would be insane. I would love to see. That's like, is anyone taking notes? Does anyone have? We've already had how many? I know. How many good ideas have we had in just the last 15 minutes? This is what happens when Tim and I just start talking about the show.
Yeah. Like show talk. We have on any given day 15 to 20 voice messages back and forth to each other.
Just about the show.
Oh, if we do this, we should try this. Oh, that's great. Oh, we need to talk to so and so. Yeah, that reminds
me. Did we get that guy in the booth?
I did talk to so and so about some show concerns, convention concerns, like locally to us today.
All right, guys, we are back once again. Weird technical difficulties. What's funny is this time it happened as we got into Indy. But because of that, and because we're getting kind of on the north side of Indy, we're probably going to go ahead and segue off, guys, because we got to get organized once we get in. And then we're talking about doing a stream possibly later tonight. Tim said 9. I kind of don't want to commit to a time.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, though. We're not.
Hey,
We'll
Brandon's still back with us. Sorry, man. Yeah, as we get into Indy here, we got to make sure we know exactly where we're going. So entry into the hotel thing goes pretty smoothly. So, we're, I don't know, we're, I guess, Carmel area. There you go. North side. And this is where we northern Indiana guys will want the assistance of GPS. And so me charging my phone and my internet being goofy is a good reason to sign off. All of you guys that joined us are amazing, especially Brandon, who's hung on with us this long. And he says it froze on Tim taking a drink. And all I could think was, it was at this moment he knew he effed up. Nice.
You were correct.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's funny, even kind of reading the screen when I'm not holding it is weird. I got the phone on the tripod. So anyway, guys, this has been our random road trip Gen Con preview. Whiskey-less Wednesday.
Whiskey-less Wednesday. Thanks for watching, guys. We're going to try to hop on later. We'll see you.
Yeah, we are going to try. Tim's got to hit the brakes. I always like to hit that outro. But my new favorite outro, you may have seen in our Expeditions video. It's amazing. Signing off, I was Mike.
I've been Tim.
Deuces, guys.
We'll see you guys
Good
next
job,
time.
Stonemeyer.
A 7.3 repeating. Heating.